Welcome. Stretch relief. In and out. Good. Breathing. And out. Breathe in. And out. One more. And out. Good. Take a huge breath in. And exhale, lower your chin just a little. Good. Deep breath in, head comes up. Exhale, lower. Good. Deep breath in, head comes up. Exhale, lower. Again, nice breath in, head comes up. Exhale, lower. One more, head up. Notice how your shoulders will come down even more than they were. Head low. Good. Bring that head back up. So I want you to do some shoulder rolls. Create some movement there, some circulation, feeling good. Your hands could be down here or they could be up higher. It's really up to you and how much you want to use those shoulder blades, and open your back. Good. So I'm going to press one hand down, really just reaching down. And notice already that's lowering that shoulder. That's what I want. And then I'm going to slowly take my head in the opposite direction. Just take a nice breath in and exhale. Continue to extend. Good. And you know that if you would want to hold any of these stretches longer than we are in our time together, go right ahead. Hold that stretch. I can keep talking. Good. In fact, we'll release. Or you can, and you can keep going, or you can go ahead and push pause, go back to that position that you know you need to stay in a little longer, and then push play and join us when you're ready. Good, so this hand comes down. I'm just going to reach it down. This shoulder, notice it's already lower. I'm already beginning to create space here. Nice breath in, head to the side. Oh, just continuing to enjoy all of that space. I feel that. It feels great. Loving it. That head to the side. Wonderful. Good. Coming back. We rolled our shoulders to the back, so I want to roll them to the front this time. When and while you're doing that, think about how that opens your back. Go ahead and round the upper back and taking in deep breaths all the while, and move at your pace. Okay, you can go faster than I am, you can go slower. We just want to deep breathe and get wonderful circulation. Good, and now I'm going to take this chair. I've got a chair here. By the way, I forgot to mention that we do have a chair. I like to have a straight back chair and something with a flat bottom. I'm just going to get that chair and hold on to it. Notice that I'm bending away. I'm going to use this to hold on. Now, a couple of notes here. Let's stand up again. I want your feet to be under your hips when we do this. And the weight is going to be here in the hips. Okay, so I could bend over. You can, in fact, go ahead and do that right now. Bend over. When you do, you're going to feel the backs of those legs come back up. Okay? So let's work on that just a little bit, increasing the space in the backs of the legs. While we're doing just this part, if you need to hold on to a wall or you've got your chair by your side, that's fine. We're just going to release the backs of the legs. And feel free to hold on to something. Many people have tight hamstrings, so even a stretch like this is going to be somewhat difficult because this part of your legs is just super tight. That's why we're here. So I want to stay here, and that's the reason that we have a chair to hold on to, or a wall, or a couch. There's going to be a couple of things that we stretch from right here. One is obviously these hamstrings, and let's give ourselves a little break. Come back up. Roll shoulders back. Good. Taking a breath in, I'm going to fold over again. So I'm stretching the hamstrings. I'm holding on to something helpful if it's a counter or a higher chair. And now I'm just going to lower my torso. This will increase the stretch in the backs of your legs. It's also going to stretch the outside of your arms. Some of you are going to be feeling that right now, and you might have to come a little higher. What I would like is for the neck to relax. Now, you could be turned this way, or you could be turned this way so that you can look at the video better, whatever works for you. Mainly, what I would like for you to do, I like to do it from the side so you can see what's happening with my body. But once you know what we're doing, just let the neck relax and look at the floor. So we're staying in this position, and if you like, you can pull back a little. So you're holding lightly on, pulling back. What we're now doing is stretching through your back. So there's a lot of things happening right now. Let's go ahead and stand up, give ourselves a little break, loosen things up, bend the knees a little. Good. Deep breath in. So what we're doing is we're lengthening the back. We're lengthening the backs of the legs, and by holding on in front of us, we're lengthening the outside of the arm and under the arm. So I'm going to bend over, I'm going to grab for that counter, that chair, and just sink my torso. By sinking lower with my upper body, wow, I already feel that in my upper spine. I feel that. Take a deep breath in, and you'll feel your rib cage expand. Very good. Another thing to pay attention to is how that feels on your lower back. And you can tuck under just a little bit and relieve that. Sometimes I have a little bit of tension and tightness in that lower back. Good. Come back up from there. You guys are doing great. While we're here and working on the outside of this arm, I'm just going to take a stretch across. We've done this before. Remember that there's no pressure on the joint. I've got that right up here. And I'm standing tall. While you're standing here, you can move. If you don't want to be still. If you are still, make sure the knees are slightly bent, okay? So they don't lock. They're just slightly bent. We've got some cushion, some spring in that. Good. So I'm going to let that arm go. Get the other arm. We will go back and stretch. Do that stretch for our backs again. You are doing marvelous. Good. Lower that down. Let's take the hands where we had them before, where I'm going to reach down with one arm. Notice how already that shoulder's down. Do you see that big difference? Good. Head to the side. Opposite. So, I'm getting even more space than I did the first time we did this. Now, a lot of people, especially women, carry tension in the trapezius. So it's a wonderful place to open up and allow breathing and circulation. Good. Come back up. Now I'm going to take the other arm, reach it down, head to the side. Letting out a big exhale. Very good. Release that. Okay, we're going to take that stretch again, right over here. So I'm turning, knees bent just a little, and I'm going to bend over. This might be enough for you. Some of you might be able to take it a little further. I'm going to step that back and reach. So now I'm really reaching. Now you have to feel confident in your posture and your balance in order to stretch this far. As I already said, some of you is going to be up here, stretching the legs that much. They could be tight. That's okay. I want you to pull your tummy in and stretch as much as those legs will allow. You can move through that as well. In fact, I highly recommend it. Let's do that together. Breathe in, come up a little. Exhale, stretch those legs. Breathe in, come up. Exhale, stretch the legs. Continue with that. You're doing great. Breathe in, come up. Exhale, stretch. Move through, because I think you're actually going to be able to create a larger stretch just from the moving through the motion. Great. Inhale up. And this is where, if you like, you can pause, take that stretch a little further. As I said, some of you are going to be able to lower that torso without even stretching that a whole lot more. Some of you are going to be up here. You can move around in that side to side. What feels good into your back, it can also feel good on the outsides of the arms. And I'm just going to go a little lower here, dropping my head. Maybe it drops below your arms. You should definitely feel that in your upper back. Good. Come back up. Doing so well. Taking a breath in, and then let's go ahead and do a forward fold, where you're just going to it's a toe touch stretch if you're a toe toucher. A lot of people are not. That's okay. Let yourself hang. Good. Round up slowly. Now I'm going to take the shoulders back, and you can look to one side, and then center, and then side, and center. Good. I'm going to do that again. Side, center, side, center. Breathe in. Exhale, fold. Hanging there. We will repeat that motion with our head. You're going to look side, center, side, center. One more. Side, center, side, center. Take your time, rounding up. Good. What I would like to do now is take that hand across. Now we did the shoulder across here, but I'm just going to take it lower. Take that stretch across. Should feel that all the way across the side, through the back. Doing great. Let out a big exhale. Release, other side. Good. Release. Hey, we've been able to work on the backs of the legs. You might even feel a bit of something from that. So I hope you feel great. Let's go get a cup of coffee.